Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish, Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Hello everyone and welcome to the show. This week we're in Derbyshire to meet Jim Conway, who is a farmer. We'll also be in Luton to meet a great lady by the name of May Lilley, who has written a book about her life and times. We'll be having a lovely song from Derek Ryan. But first up, we're off to meet Ged Graham, who is a writer and director of the 7 Drunken Nights musical and the Fairy Tale of New York. And I began by asking him about the success of the 7 Drunken Nights musical.
Martin, it's just been overwhelming how successful it's been over the last sort of 5 years, and this is our 5th anniversary. 5th anniversary tour starts in October of this year, and we've had such a great time. Never expected to be as successful as it has been, and received so well right across not only England and Ireland, but over in Holland and Belgium, Germany, it's just Scandinavia. It's just been amazing how well it's been received, and it's just a delight to do. The show is 7 Drunken Nights, the story of the Dubliners, and we tell the story of that iconic group from when they began in 1962 in the back room of Paddy O'Donoghue's pub on Miriam Row in Dublin, right the way through to 2012 when John Sheehan decided to call it a day after the very sad passing of Barney McKenna. So in that 50 years, the Dubliners established themselves as perhaps the greatest Irish export musically. I would even say even better and bigger than U2, who are regarded as the biggest export. But everywhere you go in the world, people know the Dubliners, they know the Dubliners music. It's a great pleasure to work with a cast of great musicians and singers, great characters in their own right, great musicians and performers in their own right, but bring all those people together, and somehow we've created this magical mix on stage, and we stay true to the intentions of the Dubliners and their music. We're not a cod Irish band trying to do a cheap take on what the music is. We really want to portray the music and the songs in the context of the time that they were produced and delivered to the public. And they've been a huge influence on so many artists throughout the world that we work very hard to keep the integrity there and to manage how we do the show so it stays true to the spirit of the lads.
Now you're going on tour with this show in October. Tell us how people can actually get your tickets and find out where you're playing. Yeah,
well, we've got a tour right from the 1st of October through to the 31st of October, right across the UK, Scotland and Wales. And if you go to www.7drunkennights.com, go to the ticket page, and all of our ticket details are there for the autumn tour. So just click on the link, it'll take you through to the theatre, and you can buy your tickets online there. So we're really looking forward to getting back out the road after 18 months. You know, it's been such a long layoff that our enthusiasm and excitement is like, you know, we can hardly contain ourselves to get back out there and have a great time.
From my brow, I love you well today, and I love you more tomorrow.
Well, you're certainly making up for lost time because you're also starting off with a brand new musical show called The Fairy Tale of New York.
Yes.
Now, tell us about that.
Yeah, well, during that, I always had the idea of doing an Irish Christmas show, and I've been working on the idea for maybe 2-3 years. And then when lockdown happened, I decided to put most of my energies into writing that show, creating the atmosphere we wanted to give to the audience. It's called Fairy Tale of New York, Coming Home for Christmas. So we wanted to give people a great sense of what it's like when you come back to Ireland at Christmas. You know, that sort of longing expectation of seeing your parents or your grandparents, your aunties and uncles, your cousins, that excitement. Because Christmas in Ireland is different to how it is in England. And there's 80+ million people worldwide who have Irish heritage. We wanted to give them a feeling of that coming home for Christmas. So yeah, I've been working on new musical arrangements with with a musical director and our choreographer, taking existing traditional songs, Christmas songs like Driving Home for Christmas, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, all the Christmas songs you'd expect to hear, and giving them an Irish Celtic flavour. And then we've also written some new material, brand new original material for the show, which is very, very exciting. And then we just thought it couldn't get any better. We've got all the great Irish sing-along songs in there, everything from the Irish Rover to Wagon Wheel to the Galway Girl. You know, we just want to have a great Christmas Irish-inspired party.
Tell us when you're on tour with that and how people can get tickets for that show.
Yeah, well, we start the tour only 5 days after we finish the 7 Drunken Nights tour. So on the 7th of November, we head out on tour. We open up in Darlington Civic Theatre. And if you go to our website, www.fairytaleofnewyork.co.uk, and go to the ticket page, all of the dates for our tour is up there. That takes us through from the 7th of November right the way through to the 20th of December.
Driving home for Christmas, and I can't wait to see those faces. I'm driving home for Christmas, yeah, and I'm moving on down the line. And it's been so black and her eyes are blue. I took her hand and I gave her a twirl around the Sawtail Prom with the Galway Girl.
Ireland, home from my travels away. Never again from your shores I will stay. My wandering life can be on its way. Ireland, my home, my own.
Now, if you get a chance, get yourself along to see those wonderful shows. The music, the dancing, the singing, it's absolutely fantastic. I know you'll enjoy it. Now, Jim Conway has been a farmer for most of his life. His farm is situated in the Derbyshire Hills. He recently celebrated his 90th birthday, and we went along to meet him. Jim, tell me, where do you come from in Ireland?
I was born in Tyrone, but then we lived in Monaghan. And I come to Manchester in 1956 then.
And how did you arrive up here in this beautiful part of Derbyshire?
Well, we got bought this farm here, small farm. And we kept a few cows and a few sheep. And I done a bit of other work as well. Like, I'm retired now, like, I only keep a few sheep. Like, I kept more sheep and a few cows then.
Jimmy, you've had some great times with Jim Conway.
Oh yes, I had some great times here with Jim Conway in the last 30 years actually. It's just 30 years ago now since I got to know Jim Conway first. And I had, and that was at the dog trials at Hayfield Sheepdog Trials, just behind me now where I am, you know. And everybody congregated there, including Jim and many, many more. So I got to know Jim and many more trial people through Jim and the trials. And that was it. And then after that, I come up here, I bought a pup of Jim then, and we trained the dog, and I had the great privilege of working Jim's farm here with him up until this day. I'm up and down here, and Jim showed me with the dog, and we got to know the dog. In other words, Jim basically is my manager in the dogs.
Yeah, and he's a fantastic man. He's out here right on top of these hills. He's 90 years of age and he's still going well.
Yeah, Jim is 90 years of age now. Next week, I think next Thursday the 16th, and he'll ring me in the morning, so he will, and he'll say hello, and he'll be always closing the gate after him, and that could be 7 o'clock in the morning or before. So he's always out and about, and he's really in good form, as you've seen yourself, you know. So,
and it's lovely. He's got all his family around him here. His son is just farming down the road, and his daughters are just up the other side.
That's right, yeah. The daughters are only a few miles from here, and the son, as you said, works a farm up the road. And Jim, like he said, is retired himself, has a few sheep here, prods around with the sheep and the dog, and that's it. You know, that's his lifestyle now. So there you go.
And I know you've been heavily involved in sheepdog trials down the years.
Oh yeah, I've always went to sheepdog trials and run at them.
And I know you do have a lot of trials here in your own fields.
Yeah, we put on a trial on our own field. Yeah, we can't put on as many trials as we used to do.
Have you enjoyed being a farmer?
I have, yeah. I'm still hobbying at it at the moment.
And you're up here in the hills. This is great fresh air up here, sure, you know, to keep anybody alive.
Yeah, oh yeah, I like the fresh air and get out. And
now, we know that you've got a big birthday coming up this week. Many congratulations, you're celebrating 90 years.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. 90 this on the 16th.
What are you going to do on your birthday?
Oh, I don't know. You can't tell from 1 hour till another, never mind. Things keep changing so quick.
Yeah. I know your family has something planned quietly for you.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. I'm not supposed to know. I've got a son farms down at May Lilley farm here. Yeah. And I've got 3 daughters. And 2 of them has been nurses. One's over at Whaley Bridge, and another New Mills, and another in Macclesfield.
It's a credit to himself and his family how well he is. So, yes, happy birthday, Jim, now, and it's great to see him at 90 years of age and in such good form.
Many congratulations, Jim, on your 90th birthday. We hope you had great celebrations with all your family. Now we're going to take a little break. Don't go away. In part 2, we've got a lovely story from a great Cork lady by the name of May Lilley. And Derek Ryan will be entertaining us. See you in a minute.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Welcome back. Now we're off to meet a wonderful lady by the name of May Lilley, who immigrated from Cork to London many years ago. She later moved to Luton, where she reared her family. May then decided at the age of 92 to write a book about her life and times. The book is called Woman of Cork. May, tell me about your upbringing in County Cork.
Well, I was born in County Cork in Ireland into an Irish farming family, and we had 30 acres of land there. And my father, one day he wasn't very well, so he said to my mum, I don't feel well, I got pains in my stomach. So she called the doctor, and the doctor put him in hospital, and he had an operation for appendicitis. And my mum went to see him on the Saturday, and he said, oh, I've good news, I'm coming home Monday morning. But Monday morning came, and a telegram came to say he had died during the night. And my mum was left on the farm with 4 girls and a boy. We had 3 girls of our own and a boy, but the other little girl, Rita, she belonged to my mother's brother, and his wife died when she was very young. So Mum brought us all up on her own, and she used to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and drive cattle to Coachford Fair, and we'd have to get up and light the fire and make our breakfast and milk the cows and feed the calves and leave out the hens and the geese and do all the work before we went to school, and then we walked 2 miles to Blarney School. Wow. And in the evening we used to run home, and all we were praying that, oh, Mum sold the cows, the cattle, and we had money again, The day I left home was the 11th of February 1948, and my mum, before I was getting ready to come away from home, my mum said, May, you'll have to go, I've got nothing here to give you. And that made me very sad, to think that she said. And then when I was ready to go down the Kerry Road, she came to the gate with me, and I walked down the Kerry Road on my own, and at the bog gate I looked back to see if she was still in the road, and she was still there waving me goodbye. And then when I got to the cottage, I looked back again, and she was gone in. And I felt like running back and saying to Mum, Mum, I don't want to go, I want to stay here with you. But I could hear her saying, May, you'll have to go, I've got nothing here to give you. And then I went to Cork and went on the Innisfallen and came to London.
And tell me a little bit about your time here in London. I know that you opened your own business.
I did, yeah. I opened my own business. My husband and myself, we were making waste paper bins for hotels. And I used to do all the travelling, and he was at home making the bins. And we had a very good business. And I think in business, we never asked for any money up front. We made the bins and told the people, what we were doing and would they like to add something to it. And no one ever done us out of any money. We always got paid, Yeah. So
there was a lot of honesty around in them days.
Yeah, there was, yeah.
So then you left London and you moved up here to Luton.
I moved to Luton then, and I've been in Luton now for 23 years. Yeah. And before I moved to Luton, I didn't know that my husband was having an affair with this friend of mine who was living with my first cousin, an American businessman in London. For 21 years she lived with him, and I just couldn't believe it. But then my daughter found out, and she said to her dad, Dad, I'm not I'm going to tell Mum what you're going to do. You're going away to live in France, which he did. And I said to him, let's sit down and talk about this. And he said no, and all he could keep saying to me, it's non-negotiable. And that was it. And he went.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But look, that didn't get you down, because
No.
you've just written a book about your life and times. So tell me, where did you get the idea for
Well,
writing
I
the
was
book?
at home in Luton one day, and I thought it was Christmas Day, and I thought, I'm here on my own, and this is the first Christmas I've spent on my own, I think in 60-something years. And I thought, oh, I'll sit and write a book, which I did. So that was it.
And you've written the book in all your own handwriting first.
Yeah, I did, yeah. So it took me a couple of years to do it, because I used to put it away and then take it out again. And also I used to write poems, and I had one of my poems published a long time ago.
And tell me, where is the book, on sale from? How can people buy it?
Well, in Luton, in the Arndale Centre, Smiths told me they'll sell the book for me. And I'm thinking, maybe if I go to Ireland next year, I might go into Liam Russell in Oliver Plunkett Street in Cork and ask them to sell it. And also, the book is £10, but for every book I sell, I'm going to give the Irish Forum £5 for every book I sell.
And I know that Nolette and Thomas just told us that they will sell the books here from the Irish Forum.
Yeah.
For you. So if anybody wants them, they can either ring here or write to here and get the book.
Yeah.
Lovely. Now, May, you recently celebrated your 92nd birthday.
Yeah.
Many congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're looking fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, you're looking absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And you was telling me about, that you were quite a little bit heavier in days
Yeah,
gone
I was.
by.
One day I went to the doctor and I said to the doctor, he said, May, you're overweight. So he said, get on the scale. So I got on the scale. So he said, you're 11.5 stone. I said, yeah. I said, well, what can I do about it? He said, stop putting your hand up to your mouth.
Very good. Very good, May.
But anyway, I thought, stop putting my hand up to my mouth, I will. And then I done that, and I'm now down to 8.5 stone.
Oh,
so
well
I've
done.
lost a lot of weight.
Well, it suits you. Many congratulations to you. Now, May, you've written a lovely story about your life and times. We'd love to be here all day and go through each page of that book.
Yeah.
But I'm sure anybody that buys it will really enjoy your story.
I hope so.
Well, I hope so too. Well, listen, May, it's been lovely to meet you
Yeah,
today.
it's been lovely to meet you.
And
You've made my day.
Oh, that's nice. Well, we hope so, and we hope that we sell plenty of your books for you.
I hope so, yeah.
God bless.
Yeah, thank you very much. God bless you too.
Well done, May, and we wish you the very best of luck with your book. Now we're almost at the end of the show. Henry McGlade is back with his show from County Mayo next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock, and we're here as usual at 7:30. Now Derek Ryan is going to sing us his brand new song, and I'm going to dedicate this song to Jim Conway, the farmer, who recently celebrated his 90th birthday. The song is called Thank God for the Farmers. Take good care of yourselves.
It felt the sun was setting on the world and its plans. We didn't have to worry, we were always in good hands. From the plate to the table, there's work that never ends. In the heart of the country, yeah, we all have some friends. Thank God for the farmers, nobody's working harder. There's no denying we rely on them to survive. Yeah, let's hear it for the farmers who keep us fed and water. In these crazy days when I kneel and pray, you'll hear me say, thank God for the farmers. Did we start to lose our way and praise the wrong things? Celebrate celebrity, big cars and diamond rings. It took a storm to show show us where shelter can be found. Now we've learned who we can lean on when all else is falling down. Thank God for the farmers, nobody's working harder. There's no denying we rely on them to survive. Yeah, let's hear it for the farmers who keep us fed and water. In these crazy days when I kneel and pray, you'll hear me say, thank God for the farmers. Thank God for the farmers, nobody's working harder. There's no denying we rely on them to survive. Yeah, let's hear it for the farmers who keep us fed and water. In these crazy